Welcome to Review Every Ship by CitizenCon 2024. The point is to give an update on every ship since some haven't had a video made about them in years, and others, the information is simply too spread out to be helpful in making decisions. Remember, digital ships aren't imaginary, digital ships are imagine-necessary. Every month we do a giveaway to give back to this wonderful community. This month's giveaway prize is going to be either an Anvil Terrapin, or if we hit 6,500 human subscribers before CitizenCon, I will give away an Anvil Carrack. And we're doing pretty well on that. It looks like we've gained about 100 since I announced this, so just keep going at it. And that, by far, is the most expensive ship I've ever given away. So make sure you share the channel and tell your org mates. To enter the contest, make sure you subscribe to Billionaire Ninjas, leave a comment on at least one video, and like or dislike at least one video. Winners have 2 weeks to claim their prize. Members collectively have a 25% chance of winning just for being members. So if you're subscribed, consider hitting that join button. And if you're not subscribed, I appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. And we will start to announce the winners on our live stream, so make sure you check out our live streams. For the full giveaway details, make sure you visit our Billionaire Ninjas Discord or our social media at Ninjas Leap. Today, we continue our trip through the Origin manufacturer. We have reached the Origin 890 Jump, and it has 0 variants. For the price, the 890 Jump as of 3.24.1 is $950 standalone, $890 Warbond, and with $600 at concept. In-game cost is $65.4 million, and the in-game 3-day rental price is unknown. This ship is always available for purchase in-game, but time limited for sale outside of game. And not only is it time limited for sale, it is also hull limited for sale. With an elegant, sleek exterior that belies its spacious interior, the 890 Jump is a true engineering marvel, crafted to impress from every angle by combining a unique, innovative design with the finest materials and the most advanced technology. The result is a vessel that is in a class all of its own, a masterpiece worthy of the name Origin. The Origin 890 Jump Super Yacht. For measurements, the 890 has a length of 205 meters, beam of 71 meters, height of 40 meters, and it is a size 6 capital ship. Its minimum crew is 3 and its maximum crew is 8. It can carry 388 SCU. The claim time for the 890 is about 67 minutes, expedited is 22.5 minutes, and the expedited fee is at about 34,000 credits as of 3.24.1. For speed, the 890 has a top SCM speed of 125, which is way below average overall for its class, and size, it's above average. The same can be said for its nav max speed, 915, which is also way below average overall and above average for its class size. When it comes to maneuverability, it has way below average maneuverability overall and above average maneuverability for its class. Now, these are capital ships, so capital ships are meant to be a little bit slower, so when you hear way below average overall, just know that that is pretty normal. For weapons, the 890 has 2 size 3 Panther laser repeater remote turrets, 2 size 4 M5A laser cannon man turrets. The 890 also has 4 missile turrets with 8 ignite infrared missiles each, and it also has 8 pilot controlled arrestor cross-section missiles. The 890 Jump also has an undisclosed number of personal defense system automated turrets with an undisclosed size weapon attached. These are weapons that automatically shoot at hostile targets and automatically shoot at incoming torpedoes and missiles. The hull HP for the 890 is 150,200, which is way above average overall. The shields on the 890 are the size 4 Glacis shields, industrial grade A. These are the quadrant type. The HP is 1,549,041, and the total regen rate is about 8,190 HP per second. For ship parts, the 890 has 3 medium radars, 4 medium computers, 2 capital power plants, 2 capital coolers, 2 capital shield generators, 3 large fuel intakes, 1 capital fuel tank, a capital quantum drive, a capital jump module, and 1 large quantum fuel tank. For fuel, it has way above average hydrogen capacity overall. It's top 5 in the entire game and third in its class. For quantum fuel, it's way above average overall, but about average for its class. For quantum capability, the 890 uses the Allegro Civilian Grade A quantum drive. The range on this one is interstellar, meaning you can travel anywhere in the system multiple times without refueling, and it will also have enough fuel to make it to your destination in a neighboring star system. This is the highest standard for long distance travel. Some special features and amenities. The 890, which I guess just has the most amenities of any ship in the game. A full armory, suit lockers, weapons rack, a drop lift that can fit the largest vehicles in the game, an internal cargo lift, a secondary storage room, a docking collar, multiple bathrooms, captain quarters, individual crew cabins, guest rooms, all with an abundance of clothing lockers. There's also a full kitchen, dedicated dining area. There's a full wraparound bar. We have a meeting area, like a full-on meeting area where you can look out into the stars as you meet. We are talking the highest luxury, a main floor that has a massive pool, a sauna, steam room, massive table, escape pods in each guest room, fish tanks, dining rooms. I mean, you name it, this ship has it when it comes to creature comforts. There's no other ship in the game that has more creature comforts than the 890 Jump. A quick shout out to my members, my first ninjas, StarTouch and Rob, my Hokage, Old Weeb, my Joni ninjas, Radium TX, Paling Tan, The Solid Exodus, Damon Donaldson, Dark Wolf God, and ETL in Spades, and my Chunin ninjas, Raygun 972, Walk on Yosai, Rage 1, Scorpio King 3, Soul Galaxia, Meat Salad, Praetorian, Jay Solis, and Water Fox Studios. Of course, thank you to all my other members from every level who are all listed at the end of the video. As always, membership is never required, but always appreciated. You help make this YouTube dream even more possible, so thank all of you. Now, it's time to rate this ship. A rating I rate from 1 to 10. My 1 is only buy if you have a unique reason that is specific to you or because you like the looks of the ship. My 10 is basically if you have the money, the ship is almost guaranteed to be useful to you in the game. A 1 doesn't mean the ship is useless or ugly, and a 10 doesn't mean that the ship is perfect. Just remember, this is just our rating. Please give us yours in the comments down below. And as you write them, just remember, we are human, and we know you're a bot. Just say it. Just admit it. You're a bot. This isn't the Matrix. We know you're AI. Just put that up front. Oh wait. Am I an AI? My rating for this ship overall is an 8. Let's start with what I like about this ship. I mean, you quite literally can't fit any more amenities into a ship. It has every comfort. It's beautifully designed, has an excellent hangar, has a metric ton of cargo space, can act as a capital dropship when it comes to vehicles, and can fit so many cargo boxes that it feels weird to even limit it to 388 SCU that it supposedly has. I think I was able to fit over 600 in there the last time I gave it a real try, but I currently don't own the ship to try it again. Also, it's the only ship that does what it does. No other ship in the game will be able to deliver the gameplay that this ship delivers at this scale and level of sophistication. It is the best luxury ship in the game, the largest luxury ship in the game, and will have access to every luxury gameplay loop in the game and every VIP gameplay loop in the game, while also being large enough to act as its own FPS level. Now, what are the issues with this? Also, let's not forget our friend here comes with an 85X, which is a $50 ship, so technically you could take $50 off of that price. Now, what are the issues with this, and how would I fix it? Well, let's start with the guns. These things are just pitiful for a ship this size. How does the little brother have triple size 5 weapons, and this doesn't have a single size 5 weapon on it anywhere? How does the 600i have almost the exact same HP as its twice as expensive counterpart? At least it's best in class at its speed and maneuverability, right? Nope, speed and maneuverability at the capital class is almost irrelevant. Nothing moves fast at this size, and even the differences from the top to the bottom are not that wide. But even better, still, why does it need to move fast when all its guns are just a few size 4s? Unless you're fighting medium fighters on down, that isn't helping much of anything. Not to mention, way too many of those are manned turrets on a ship that is massive and not a military ship. I would upgrade every single gun on this thing to quad size 4s, and all the size 3s should be at least quad size 3s, and I would respectively triple its HP and add another medbed in some of that wasted space that it has, and of course I would make all those turrets remote turrets. But you know what? I would change. But you know what I would change more than anything? And the 890 Jump's biggest flaw? The price. I would change the price. Why is this ship $950? Does anyone see that kind of value in this ship? I literally can't even imagine it adding that much value in the future, to be honest. I see a $750 ship that used to cost $600. It's acting like what we would expect an 890 Jump to act like it's more expensive than it actually is. I might not mind the 950 if we could CCU from something a bit cheaper to save some money, but we can't even do that. To top it all off, even if you buy it now, it doesn't come with LTI. I don't know about you, but if I'm spending nearly $1,000, I want LTI. But nope, you're $50 short of that because it has to be $1,000 to get LTI. So yeah. Another issue with the 890, and perhaps 4.0 or 3.24.2 will fix this, is the infinite loading bug. It's the only ship in the game that consistently gave me the infinite loading bug, and that means the ship has some issues right now that are quite literally game breaking. I didn't take a point off for that or anything, but I just thought it would be fair to mention. And my last major issue, and perhaps it's an issue with luxury gameplay in general. How do you feel luxurious as a human in the real world interacting with a game? We can really only use our sense of sight and hearing. We can't really feel the warmth of a sauna or the refreshing coolness of a pool. So from that, I gather that those aren't particularly meant to be useful so much as they are meant to be things for you to do while you communicate socially with other players. And of course, because they look cool. I don't mind that at all, but I do mind there not being more visual or audio luxuries for the players in that ship, which is supposed to be the height of luxury. For instance, gold-lined controls in the bridge area, expensive looking seats that would make an amazing sound when you sit in them, incredible artwork lining the hallways, unique plant life dangling from interesting areas, and so on. My point is, if this is the best we have, it will suffice, sure, but it won't entice. It won't pull people into it as much as it could, but I have hope that CIG will give this a bit more work in the future once luxury gameplay is actually online. So, who is this ship for? The 890 Jump is for people who are investing in either VIP transport or luxury touring as their primary or secondary goals in Star Citizen. It's not for people who just want to dip their toes in. It's for the serious luxury enthusiast. Now, I will say this. It could also be used as a mobile base or the world's largest smuggling ship. It works for that purpose because it's so grand that it would take hours for anyone to actually search it. So why is it an 8? Well, you might be wondering why this isn't a 5 or a 6 considering all I've had to say so far. That is because it has a very good use case outside of all the things I mentioned earlier, and more specifically the luxury. This thing can hold a ton of vehicles and a ton of snub-sized ships, all at the same time, making it the closest thing to a full-fledged carrier we have in the game outside of the Hercules series. That multi-role purpose is useful to just about anyone who needs to carry anything, and that is where this massive luxury ship saves itself from being put into the bargain bin of niche category and becomes a true multi-role ship. I imagine using this ship as a resort for my workers at the highest performing outposts. The medium performing outposts, they get a 600i touring. And the low performing ones get, well, they get to eat food and sleep in their beds. That's good enough. But outside of resort usage, I can imagine this being a great meeting place for VIP clients, a great social space for my friends when we're together, and well, it does have the best bedroom in the verse. So, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I know you're here for our rating, but if you really want a ship, go buy it. We won't stop you. Or even better, all ships can be earned in-game once the game releases, and some you can purchase in-game right now. These are just our ratings, but when you spend, it's your money. My opinion? If you're in the mood for some super luxury, and that's something that is really important to you in the game, then I would go ahead and get this ship. It will be the best at that. But if you're looking for any of those secondary purposes that I mentioned, there are better ships and cheaper ships for those purposes. either in the game currently or coming. And because you can't get LTI, even though it's a $65 million ship, I think this might be one of the best possible things to earn in game. All right, that is it for this one. Shout out to the members. Thanks for spending your time with us. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.